Hey there, Viviane. Welcome to your second essay correction. So I'm going to jump straight in this time, and I'm going to be quite quick. Now remember that your essay in this form is how you submitted it, and the essay that I will produce is essentially, I'm aiming for a band 7.5 when I change your work. So you should pay close attention to the changes that I make, because these are really the route that you should take towards that band 7.5. We can either say illustrates the number of car sales, or just illustrates car sales by village in 2013 from the Home Valley Car Group. It is noticed that is not really necessary. Don't worry too much about the names of the places, that's fine. And I'm sure that second-hand is one word, or it can be one word, but apparently Google Documents disagrees. So we don't use big, remember, big is informal, so we say the largest number car sales, whereas Netherton, Netherthong and Longley Farm presented the smallest numbers. And Longley Farm showed almost the same sales quantity for both categories, although we have not yet mentioned the categories. Second-hand car sales represent really more second-hand cars were sold in all villages than new. It's just about trimming a few words out and rearranging the grammar to produce a more precise and effective sentence. The most elevated index of vehicle sales belongs to Home Firth. We don't really need to refer to the date because we've already done so up here. See what I mean? Or, the most elevated index of vehicle sales belongs to Home Firth, having sold 650 second-hand cars and 544 new cars, followed by Meltham, which sold 611 second-hand vehicles and 455 new vehicles. In the same period, Netherton presented the lowest rates of automobiles sold, with 120 used cars and 95 new. Longley Farm, again, we should really just say Longley Farm sold 215 used cars. In addition to being the only village that showed an insignificant difference in sales between the two types of vehicles. Cool. So again, we're using this Netherthong had quite a lot. So it needs to be varied a little bit more. So we can talk about the fact that Netherthong sold 233 cars, or 233 cars were sold in Netherthong, or customers bought 233 cars in Netherthong. There's lots of different ways that we can refer to it. But overall, no, not that one. You hit the word count, you did describe the data fully, you structured it kind of properly. Oh yeah, you did, because you talk about the highest number here, the lowest number here, But then this is kind of just bolted on the end. It doesn't seem to fit with the rest of this paragraph. Yeah, I think this paragraph could have been arranged a little better. Maybe in descending order, so we start with the highest and then we go to the lowest all the way through. Remember that our responses have to have a logical progression. There has to be a reason that we included the next thing next. But let's have a look at your task 2. This is about major cities, not towns. Take care to accurately respond to the question. This would be metropolises, but because I've already said major cities, we don't need it. Cool. The increasing use of automobiles in larger cities is one of the principal reasons for the high level of air pollution is fine. Don't forget that this is also due to population increase. The fact that the population of Earth is growing means that more cars are being used and more pollution is being released. So it's not just that people want to be faster, it's that there are more people. And this directly affects oh, rubbish. There's quite a few words just simply missing from these responses. There's no other kind of air, so we don't need to say atmospheric air. We're not talking about interstellar air. Good. Your argument is fine, your ideas are fine, your structure is fine, but it's these small little technical problems throughout that I've had to change that were really the only problem in bringing your essay up to standard. Yeah, overall I'm quite impressed. You properly support with numbers. You discuss every aspect of the question and you structured it properly. but there were some words missing, some of the word forms were incorrect, and some of the grammatical constructions were flawed. But these are technical improvements, but still pay close attention to them because they are major gains, major potential gains in the exam. So I'll send this over to you now. Have a great day, man. I'll speak to you again very soon.